Welcome, everybody. Today is Monday, May 11th, 2026. I'd like to call our Public Committee Safety meeting to order. First on the agenda, we have approve our agenda from our last meeting.
Motion to accept.
Approving the agenda for today's meeting.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking approve our agenda for today.
Motion to accept.
Got a motion and a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Agenda is approved. Next, we have a presentation and information and reports, which today we have none. Next on our agenda is public comment. Anybody in our public that would like to comment on anything that is not on the agenda?
Did not
Oh.
want to do it for you? I printed extras. Oh. They're right here.
Yeah.
You're okay. They're not in here. Sorry, Mom.
All right, I've been wanting to come. I know this is a longer issue than one meeting. And I know it's been brought, Chris Peterson, resident, you know me. I know this has been brought up at, I don't know which meeting now, because I go to so many of them. And is this committee going to be spearheading or responsible for improved safety on 14th and Sierra?
That's our traffic safety committee. So they don't do specific like street improvements.
Oh, there's another committee?
There's one more committee, yes.
Traffic, okay, I wasn't aware of that one.
It's an internal one. I could give you their information,
Okay, then I'm speaking at the wrong place then.
but you can still say what you want to.
Well, okay. Y'all know, I mean, that's always been a dangerous corner, partly because you have 14th, then you have, what is it, Washington kind of diagonal in there. And the lighting is poor lighting. I know you're talking about lighting today. And that, my 30 years ago, my grandmother had an accident there. There's been other accidents, near misses, and we know what happened last September after the Crayfish Festival. So I'm just, I realize that these things take time and that the police report takes time. And so that's what I just, and I didn't realize this was the wrong committee. I learned something new. So that's Traffic Safety Committee.
We are talking about solar lights.
Yeah, today we are.
Yeah, but and maybe, I don't know, maybe one could go there because I know it needs more than one light. It's a pretty dark corner area, I think. So then I'll go bother some other committee then. Because that's something that needs to be addressed. It's almost, September, it's gonna be a year.
Right.
And yeah. Thank you.
That's okay, Chris. Thanks for your comments. Okay, moving on. I'll close public comment. Next is regular calendar. Okay, now we'll approve the minutes from our last meeting on 2/10.
Motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. Number 2 on our agenda is, on our regular calendar, is solar lights. Sponsor is Public Works Department, which is Daniel today. Yep.
Daniel Galvez, Public Works Director. Thank you, Chair and Committee. I know last meeting you guys granted me some time to come back with some information regarding some solar lights. So here, bring back some information for your guys' consideration for possible funding. So we do have some locations that have existing solar lights. So we'll talk about what we have now, the proposed location, the proposed lights, and then happy to answer any questions after I present. So the city has limited sites with solar lighting now. Solar lightings do provide some really quick benefits that we're able to install the proposed light fairly quickly. They don't require any PG&E authorization to get installed. We're not waiting for them to connect us. We're not installing any additional infrastructure. We can basically plop them down and get them installed. There are some challenges. I mean, the solar panel does, kind of dictate, how powerful these solar lights are. So I have some examples that you'll see that the solar panel light will, or the light and the panel will vary depending on the intensity of the light that we have and also the battery capacity. So the current locations that we have now that have solar lights are Athwell Park near the playground. We have the dog park. We also have some path lights. And then we also have one across the street in the library parking lot. And I have some pictures to show for some of those as well. So the location that I am proposing to get some solar lights installed is on 10th Avenue north of Stroud. It's along the walking path on the east side of 10th, just north of Stroud as you're coming from Rayford Johnson heading north or coming south. There is an existing walk path. There is only one light there. It is a PG&E light. It's not very bright, but it is a location that in the Public Works Department, we have gotten quite a bit of residents indicating that they want to see more lighting there. Because those poles aren't ours, they would need to be direct wired from PG&E, and they do not have any interest in adding any additional lights, which is why we think this is a good location for these solar lights, because they can easily be mounted onto the existing poles. So the light that we are proposing looks just like the one there on the bottom left-hand corner. It is one that's currently installed across the parking lot there. It's one that we've had there for a couple of years already. Like I said, it works just fine. It operates at 25% when there's no activity on there. Once it detects motion, it brights up to 100%, and then it dims back down to 25%, which allows it to operate between 8 to 10 hours per day with the full charge. So we are requesting funds to purchase 5 to put along that walking path, just kind of as a trial location to see if it's something that we like, see if there's a better product or something else that we might be able to consider. So each light costs about $169 plus tax. So if you guys have funding, and we're asking to get 5 lights, we're looking at about $950. The install would be covered with the existing, it's kind of a fixed cost. My public works guys will take care of the installation costs. It's pretty quick, pretty painless to get them installed on those utility poles. It'll look very much just like the one at the library pole. I try to put one at nighttime just to kind of get a good idea, but I think phones are too smart now and they augment the brightness on some of these. So it was a little misleading on how bright it actually looked when you use the night mode, and using the flash didn't help at all. So got to go with the daytime picks. Other locations, like I mentioned, so walking path lights, those are solar bollards that we have. The smaller picture on the top is one at Athwell Park. And then the bigger picture is the dog park. So you can see, just depending on the size of the solar panel also dictates the amount of the size of the battery, and also the brightness and how long those go. So these are also a really good choice. They're a little bit more expensive price wise, but they also require some additional work. They require some fittings to be installed or dug out, or some mounting bolts to get put in. So we didn't ask for any of these yet, just because I don't think these would be good fits for that location, just because there's already existing poles and we don't want to add any additional poles. So we thought, hey, adding these onto the existing brackets, into the existing poles with the included brackets would be an easy solution for that location. Did it die?
It's this computer right here that is.
You just go to the next slide, please. And so with that kind of concludes my presentation. Happy to answer any questions.
And how many lumens do each light produce?
I think they're 10,000. I apologize, do not have that info, but they're about 10,000. I don't know if it's lumens. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it might be 10,000 lumens. Yeah.
And what height are these? mounted at?
They're gonna go anywhere between 12 to 13 feet up.
Okay.
And my first question is, which way are they going to face? They're going to face the walking path or the
They are
street?
they are gonna face the walking path,
Okay.
yeah.
And then what kind of warranty comes with them?
So the warranty on those is they do offer like a 6-month warranty on those. Like I said, with the price on them, I know it's a lot higher than just the regular light fixture. But like I said, we have had really good success with the one across the street.
It's the same brand that
It's
you're.
the same brand,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, we've had a really good success and we're really happy with the performance of that
Okay.
light.
So this is a temporary fixed. What's the long-term plan?
So I think the long-term plan there would be once that property develops, like I said, we would require the undergrounding and poles and then the permanent installation of streetlights once that property develops. The other benefit of that is we can take those lights down and then relocate them in a different location that also needs them if and when they come down.
So with those poles being PG&E property, we have to get any,
We've put other poles on there and they haven't had any issues with them. Like I said, the one across the street,
Okay.
we've installed them and they haven't had any issues with them.
Oh,
So we mark them all. That's a city of Kingsburg and they're really good about contacting us if there's any issues. So
What's the anticipated life expectancy of each light?
I'm gonna say probably 3 to 5 years is a good estimate for those. Like I said, we've had the one across the street in for about 3 years, and like I said, haven't had any issues, haven't seen any diminishing light output from it. So like I said, it's something that we're monitoring, and also why we're not asking for a lot more money or a lot more lights, just because it's something that we want to try out.
Are there other areas in Kingsburg that you'd like to see these installed in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of locations where installing permanent lights, is a challenge. In your district, Vince, over off of like Lake Street, near Bicentennial Park, or over by the Public Works Yard. There's some locations in there that don't have existing lights, mostly in the older parts of town. The newer parts of town all get built to the city standard, which all include street lights. So it's basically backfilling locations that have a lot of pedestrian traffic.
Do you have any concerns about using this temporary solution?
None on my end. Like I said, I think it's a way to be able to kind of meet our residents' needs that use that walking path and have been asking for lighting. Like I said, it's a little frustrating on our end because we don't have a short or long-term solution other than these solar lights to say, yeah, there's a light coming, there's infrastructure that's coming. It's all going to be dependent on development of that property. So
Just don't know when the development might happen. That's the.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
It could be,
Longer than
yeah,
5
soon.
years.
It could be a while. So
Yeah.
like I said, I think not having anything
So
that's
that's why you need the lighting
semi-permanent there
now,
or
yeah.
permanent provides some good flexibility on our end to be able to, kind of grow with that location as well.
Any other questions from the committee? Any public comment on this item? No? Okay, Dan, you said you only need 5 lights?
So only 5 is what we're asking for now. Like I said, there's some poles that are not good candidates for that location. So out of all the poles that are there, we found 5 that are a really good fit to be able to install those lights in.
Okay, and you said you said the total cost for 5 is like $975?
950.
50, okay. So is there anywhere you mentioned over by Bicentennial Park also?
Bicentennial
some
Park over
lights?
in front of the city yard. There's also some locations that can benefit from some solar lighting there.
The reason I'm asking is because what do we have? 2?
You guys have $2,500.
2,500, yeah. Yeah. I thought it was 2, but it's 25, okay.
And I believe this is our last chance to spend the money for the
It
year.
is, yeah.
So if you saw other opportunities, I think this would be the
We,
chance.
That's
we
what
would
I'm
be
saying,
happy to
if-
take them. Like I said, if you guys allocate the funds, I can definitely provide the locations for them. So
Okay,
so about how many locations do you think you could
probably
additionally
3,
add to?
probably 3.
So maybe a total of 8,
Uh,
10?
yeah, we could probably do between 8 and 10 if we keep it within that budget
Okay.
amount. So
yeah. That's why I asked about because I knew
Yeah.
today was our last day to
Yep.
allocate these funds for our last meeting. Yeah, because it expires in July. And we don't, yeah, June 30th. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, June 30th.
Does it carry over?
I mean, we have enough money for 10.
10, yeah, about
Yeah,
10
we have
lights.
2,500 left, and if we don't use it by June 30th,
Right, it's gone.
then, yeah, it just goes back to the general fund, I believe, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, so, yeah, around 12 or so,
You
yeah.
know, we'd have enough for 12, but if they don't need them, I'd rather use the rest of the money somewhere else rather than have spares just warehoused.
Yeah,
If they've got locations for.
got
12
locations,
lights,
yeah,
I'm
use them.
All for it, but go by.
definitely.
It's only $600 if we pay for 10. We have a balance of $600.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're gonna do
Okay, so we have a possible motion of allocating money
Do you want to do like an up
To the-
to amount? Like,
to the public works. Yeah, we can,
Make a motion,
For how much?
make a motion for 2,000. It'd be 10 lights.
Second.
motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I,
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, glad we could help with that, you know,
Thanks for listening.
yep. Hopefully the people on that walk that path or bike that path will be happy, you know.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
area.
I said, we see them out there early mornings, especially even in the afternoons, once the time changes. 4 o'clock, we still get a lot of walkers going down that way, and it's usually pretty dark over there, so.
Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
riding my bike there at 5 in the morning,
are you
right on that path.
on that path?
Mm.
Yeah. Right there by
So I
Rayford.
can see a benefit to that already.
Yeah, right,
Nice, good.
definitely. Yep. Okay, great. So next on the agenda is use of funds discussion. We only have 500 left, right? Which I'm not sure we could, you know, there's nobody else here asking for money, but we could just let it go back to general fund or think of like, I know this, Linda's not here. She would have been a big help on that $500 today.
Well, so I saw that we gave more money to the drone program. My recommendation would be just to take the
Yeah.
balance of the budget and contribute that to what has previously been committed,
Yeah, we gave to the drone program the last meeting. We
Yep.
did, yes,
because there's still ongoing expenses.
yes. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I was thinking to the schools, but yeah, or the police for that, for the indoor drones, the indoor drone.
White House did go over budget, but the Police Officers Association was gonna cover the rest of it for 317.
Well, let's cover some of that.
They're
Oh.
not asking for money, they're not, here, but
You know, if there's a balance due, I would agree. Instead of you going towards drone, let's go towards
there's enough.
the helmets. Yeah.
I mean, we could do some to that and then some to the drone program, then to the rest.
Yeah,
of it.
let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of the police association, it was 375, Abby?
317.
Oh, 317.
Make a motion that, what do you know about this? 37.
Second.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, great.
So Vince, while we're still discussing budgets,
Mhm.
several meetings ago, we talked about asking the city to increase our budget each year from $10,000 to $15,000. Did that request ever get made?
No, not yet, because I can make that request and see how that goes, but that's when we do our budgeting.
Well, I just figured knowing that we're coming into a new fiscal
New
year,
fiscal year,
that it probably
that comes up in what, July, August?
July.
It will be May and then June. You guys will.
May and
go
June.
Yeah,
And then it'll come to the city council like in
yeah.
July or August is what I'm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can make that request
Again,
to
I
our
don't
city
mind,
staff for sure,
I don't mind taking more money from the city and
right?
because there's no shortage of projects
Yeah.
that are coming up for solicitation.
Okay, I got a note of that, yes.
I think
definitely.
this year we've done so many good things, and whether it's the helmets, whether it's the drone, whether it's the lights, I mean, in the past, it was like, okay, let's give PD our budget for cameras, right? Which was great, and then other things, but now we've really spread it out further.
We have,
I
yeah.
think we've
The
seen a
helmets
much
was good, you
greater
know.
benefit to the
The You
city. as a
Matter
result.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it's good. And then I don't think Chief Roberts has asked for any. You guys haven't asked for anything yet? Or I should say
No,
the fire
actually, I
department.
feel a
the
little
fire
weird asking for
department.
money whenever I'm sitting up here. It
I know,
always is
right?
one of
I was
those
gonna say,
things.
but
Yes, I'm sorry, could you step?
have one, have one of
Don't
your,
feel weird. Lennis never felt weird asking.
I know, have one of your captains come in or something, you know?
Yeah. And ask for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next year. We actually did a lot of good things this year is that we bought a lot of smoke detectors and they have the carbon monoxide detector along with it. Comes with
Yeah,
a 10-year
nice.
battery. So it's all self-contained. You can't take the battery out. So we did a lot of those and we handed those at the car show. And then we just purchased 40 small fire extinguishers. And during the Swedish Festival, we're planning on giving those out and just so it's a small
nice.
like kitchen size.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things through our prevention budget that we've done so far that just finding money within there to do fire prevention. And I think we're doing a pretty good job at it. We're doing so far
Yeah.
that
Well-
city of Kingsburg is well protected.
And Chief, that's discussions over the years. We've talked about what can we do for the fire department. Usually it's been, well, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
But the committee as a whole has always been willing to step up and help when where we can.
And I appreciate that. I definitely, it's always been on the helmets, I think, is an easy one for us to give to every single year. Just seeing the helmets out there this year at You Matter Day and definitely with the increased risk, it actually benefits the fire department and all of us also because we're just seeing the increased risk with all the e-bikes and everything like that. So we're well on board with that. I feel like it's a win for the fire department and police department with the helmets.
Helmets, yeah.
Maybe next year we give bubble wrap to go with
Yeah, right.
the helmets.
Bubble wrap for the parents.
So here's the helmet on Officer Fuentes' bike. It's got a little head piece on it. doesn't
Yeah, it
look
looks like a little
anything
panda
ever
bear or
so-
something. Yeah.
I hope he wears that on
Yeah,
patrol.
that was for the smaller kids. So my little grandson Luca, he's only 6. So that's the one, the size he had. He was all excited. Oh, it's got a little panda bear face. And then Jay says, hey, he's a little bigger. So he got one of the gray ones.
Yeah.
It's for the older kids,
No face on the gray one.
not the green, only for the little kids. Yeah.
They were really cute.
I don't think the older kids wanted a face. So, but I did see where there was some older girls, probably 12 or 13 that won helmets and they had the police department and firemen signing with a Sharpie on their helmets. Yeah. So they had a lot of signatures. That was neat. Yeah. So it turned out to be a nice day over there. So last Saturday. Yeah.
I have a quick question. So on Sierra, we put in those, for the crosswalks right by the high school, put in the flashing. So I know Caltrans helped with some of that. Are they responsible for it?
Sure, we can ask.
You- You got, okay,
Yeah, so we partnered up with Caltrans to get those installed, but we are responsible for the maintenance. So if there's
Okay.
an issue, you can direct it to our way.
just what I noticed. So I work for Caltrans. I know that signs have to be a certain height, but so when you're going eastbound on Sierra and it has the pedestrian crosswalk sign, so it blocks the flashing light. So I don't know, are they wired, the lights?
No, they're radioed. So
Are you
yeah.
able to raise it up? Like,
We'll need to double check on those because like I said, those did get inspected and signed off on by
Okay.
Caltrans. So anything that we change in their right of way, we do gotta make sure we let them
Right.
know. So, but it's something that we can look into.
okay, all right. It's just because I noticed it when I was driving one day and I was like, man, that sign's blocking. the
Yeah,
flashing
we
light."
actually had put an application in with PG&E also to get another pole relocated. I think it was on 19th that the pole was actually blocking the
okay.
flashing beacon as well too.
Okay.
So,
All right,
yeah.
cool. At least you know about it.
Mhm. Yeah. Good point. I brought that up about a year ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. One of the residents over there at the villas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brought it up to me. So I brought it up, Daniel, and they're aware of it. They just taking a little time to get all that taken care
Yeah,
of.
for sure.
Yeah. But then that's the Linnea Villas, right? Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so next on our agenda is future agenda items.
Real fast, I know,
Oh.
Member Taylor made the motion and it passed.
Oh, yes.
for Putting that 317.90 towards the bike helmet. That means there's 266.29 if someone wants to.
That's for the drones, yeah.
Drone program.
A motion for the remaining balance to go to the police department towards the drone program.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Abby. We got off topic there for a minute. Well, good. Then all the funds are allocated to good causes this year. Thank you guys for being here and hearing everybody out and allocating that. But I'll also make sure I talk to staff about that, Alan, get a little, maybe get some more next year because it's been, we started out at 5 and then it went to 10 and it's been quite a few years now, a few years at 10, 4 or 5 years or longer. Yeah. So, okay, great. Okay, next on our agenda is future agenda items. Anybody have any safety concerns they'd like to talk about?
August 11th is our next meeting.
Okay.
And I know after we moved it to Monday, that Mondays work better for some committee members. So I might just send out a survey to see. It was just quarterly on these days, it's just how it's always been. It doesn't have to stay that way. So I could see, I'll send something out to see what works well for all the committee members.
Okay, sounds good.
And it wasn't one of the challenges was that sometimes the meetings would fall on holidays, things like
That
that.
quarter meeting was always on a holiday, so we could even move them by 1 month, so it doesn't.
Or cancel the holidays.
Yes, we could do that, but I mean, we could move it instead of you guys meeting in May, you could meet your last meeting in June to make sure. I don't
Right,
know, we
right.
just Rearrange, it doesn't have to stay the way that's. it has
okay.
been, Especially if it's not convenient when, and holidays, so.
Okay, great. Thank you, Abby. Go ahead, Daniel.
So I know future meeting, I know Chief Stevens not here, but we did meet with Flock for additional cameras downtown. So we did walk downtown with them last week. So I think maybe at the next meeting, we may have an update, but we'll just need to verify with Chief Stevens to see where we're at by then. Like I said, they did have a submittal with us. We did send it back to them for some revision for potential locations. So that may be something that comes back your guys' way. So.
Okay, great. Thank you, Daniel, for that.
Another item is the police department's getting new cameras. What they have right now, they just have a hole that shows that shoots through. And they're wanting to get one that's open for the officers. So I don't know. if that's
New
something-
body cams?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think that should be something that they should approach us on because when they first met and proposed the body cam and asking for contribution would not, they had it pretty dialed in at the time as far as what was going to be needed. They talked about upgrades at that point too.
Yeah, they did.
So I think we just, something to listen to, but we really need a lot more facts on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just a year ago or something, we just gave them.
Yeah, for body cams and dash cams. I think it was a year or two ago. Yeah. Well, it wasn't that long ago though, for sure.
Want a larger screen. Screen,
Oh, do they? Okay.
yeah, so they're getting more, the picture will be bigger if they.
Bigger. Okay. Well, good. Okay, so we'll move on. If there's no other agenda items to talk about. Okay. Committee member reports, if anybody has anything to report on. Nope, I don't either. Okay, great. Then with that, I will adjourn today's Public Safety Committee meeting. Thank you.